What's up everyone, my name is Anthony, and in this video I'm just going to do a quick update on the status of the broader markets, including the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, and then go into some updates on what I think will happen over the next few trading days or so. So just first of all, to start off, we'll look at the S&P 500, which is here in SPY. So just to zoom out a little bit and a quick refresher of what's going on what I want to focus on this last wave 5 here, and all we're seeing is the formation of an impulse wave, which just means we come up in 1, down in 2, up in 3, down in 4, and now we're working on this last bit of upside for that wave 5. And I want to subdivide this wave 5, and there's a lot of notations here, but I'll just point out the most important ones. So we'll do that on the 5-minute chart. So I want to point out this count here in yellow. So 1, 2, 3 up here, 4 down, and then 5. And as you can see, we're tackling that 5th wave right now. So I want to bring out this count in green right here. So this 5th wave also subdivides, and it looks like we're forming. So now with today's price action included, we have a wave 1 up, wave 2 down. This is a wave 3, and then we have an acceleration gap up confirmation of that wave 3 right here, and that's what we saw today. And now we're working on this wave 4 downwards, and then we should push up lastly for a wave 5, and then that will really complete the bull market top, and then we should start seeing some significant downside and selling off in the markets after potentially stalling off here at some levels. So just to zoom in on today's price action a little bit, so we did gap up, and then we continued pushing higher, and that almost all the time will happen in wave 3s. So this does confirm that this wave count is valid. And in terms of the pattern that we're seeing, this is what I like to call a rounded top. So a rounded top just simply looks like this, and then it should fall over, and then we push upwards for that wave 5 like that. So this type of pattern where you see a gradual increase or a steep increase on market open, and then it kind of dies off towards the end and kind of stalls at these levels right here. That's what I like to call rounded top. And I've seen these happen previously on the S&P 500, and they usually point to some bearish downside, which we've already gotten. And I did signal a really quick put entry trade on my Discord right around, I think, 447.6 or 447.7. And so far those are up a little bit, but we'll have to see tomorrow what happens. So I do think that we will retrace for the wave 4. And here are the retracement levels as I've already shown you, right, or drawn out here. So this is just some things to look out for. I would say that the wave 4, we would target mostly the 0.236 level. So that's just around 445. So not too much downside expected. That's like around like 1.5 points of downside. So not much. That's why I didn't enter that many puts. But still, we should get some downside for that wave 4. We could technically come down to the 0.382 level. But at this point, it's kind of hard to tell how far we'll go down. So I do think somewhere around these levels is a good target zone to take profits on those puts. But once again, that's not a very heavily leveraged position. So just try to get out as soon as you can, because if you're up, because we should come up again for that wave 5. And there's no way to tell right now, but this wave 5, when you push upwards, could extend even more. So when I say that, I mean this wave 5 could also subdivide into another impulsive wave that lasts pretty long. So you just keep pushing upwards to higher territories, and then you kind of stall out here for a little bit. And then once there's some catalyst or news event that really triggers a little bit of selling, then that will start to slowly snowball into that sell-off. And then you also kind of see that rounded top formation again at the top. So just like a repetition of patterns that we're seeing on smaller time frames, we could also expect that to see to show up on the larger time frames as well. So just keep an eye on that. I am very short term. I'm bearish on S&P 500, but like over the next week or so, I am still bullish because we're just gonna head up for these wave 5s, and then after that, definitely bearish, very bearish. So next we're gonna go into the NASDAQ, which is here in the triple Qs. So everything's looking good, same wave count as before, nothing has changed. We are pushing up for that wave 5 right here, just like in the S&P 500. And if I want to zoom out a little bit, we did have a complex correction right here, so WXY, and then we pushed upwards impulsively for a 5-wave structure for that wave 5. And that just subdivides like this. So wave 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, wave 4 down, and then we subdivided this wave 5 right here into this wave count as so. So we have a 1, 2, 3, very long and extended complex correction, so WXY, and then we bottomed out here right at my limit area for where the wave 4 could go, and we actually bounced right off that, and then we pushed upward for that wave 5, and now that wave 5 is also extending and subdividing itself. So we have a wave 1 up, wave 2 down, wave 3 up, wave 4 down, and we should be working on that wave 4 right now, and then we'll come up for a wave 5, and that should complete the bull market top as well for the NASDAQ. So in terms of where this wave 3 is, I actually need to check this. So let me see just based on some extension levels. So I think we are actually pretty overextended past the 1.618 levels. So technically we could come up to this 2.618 extension just because we've already bypassed the 1.618 extension. And then we should retrace for that wave 4. But overall, it's kind of difficult to tell right now whether we'll come up to that 2.618 extension right now. But we'll have to see with tomorrow's price action as well. So yeah, things are looking still bullish on the NASDAQ as we push upwards for this last bit of upside. And in terms of the VIX, in the video I just posted yesterday, I did mention how the VIX would cool off. And we did get that today. So we dropped 7.5% in the VIX. And we just headed downwards right towards those trendline support and resistance levels right here. And that's where typically the volatility likes to gravitate towards and hang out around before being able to pop up again. So we are hovering around support. So we may see a pop in the volatility just for the wave 4s that I was mentioning in these indexes. So then we would see that pop and then we would come back down a little bit. And then maybe around here, we would start to see some sort of bear market forming. And that would cause your volatility to, of course, go up. So yeah, next we'll go on to MRNA. So this is Moderna stock. And as I've mentioned, I've always been looking for a buying opportunity into puts. And we actually look like we're getting really close to those levels. I've always mentioned that the 0.5 and the 0.618 retracement levels should be a good resistance zone for that B wave upwards. So if just to summarize what's going on, this stock had a very long series of extended wave 5s. And now it looks like we're working on that ABC correction downwards. So we have that A wave, which also subdivides impulsively. And then we're working on that B wave, which is, as you can see, not impulsive at all. So this is a very clear indicator that we are in a B wave. And if we do take some extensions levels, we might be able to see some confluence right here. So we take this and we drag it down to the bottom. And yeah, so we actually do get perfect confluence right here. So at 434, that could be a very high area of resistance for this B wave. And in addition, the 0.786 extension might also serve as that. So that's right around 420. So if we do see a push upwards to those levels, I think I will start entering puts, and I will of course signal them in Discord if I do. So yeah, those are looking good so far. Once again, this is a really good buying opportunity for puts at these levels where I marked in the B wave with this rectangle. And then we should target the downward C wave for that ABC correction, and that should give some good profits for the puts. So that's going to be it for Moderna stock. And now we'll look at AMC. So AMC, we actually did get a really good bounce today. So I think at one point it was up around 9.5%, or that's not right. It was around 9.5% today. So really good upside. I actually did signal that I was taking profits on the shares just because I saw a really good selling opportunity. If the stock is up almost 10%, I'm going to take some profits on the shares. So I did signal that. I sold 50 shares of AMC. I was holding a relatively smaller position, and I just wanted to take profits while it was up. So yeah, that's gonna be for AMC. I'm still bullish, but while I was up here around 37, the high 37s, I just wanted to decrease leverage a bit while it is up. So still looking bullish. We should push upwards for that wave 5. And actually, I want to bring up GameStop as well. So let me pull that up here. So I do think I have GameStop right here. So GameStop, in terms of wave theory and technical analysis, should be doing a really similar thing to AMC. And I think that when we do hit the bull or bear market times on the markets like here in the S&P 500, we should see another rally in the meme stocks because they can serve as a hedge against bear markets. Right now, they are acting in direct relationship to the markets, which means if the markets go up, these stocks are also going up. But I do think that that could reverse in the future, especially when the market starts selling off. So in terms of that, it looks like we are forming a really long, extended, complex correction. So we had an impulse wave to the upside completed, and then we worked on a W, X, Y, X, Z, and we're still working on that Z wave right now. So it looks like we could kind of bottom out here. We're right at the 0.236 retracement zone. And so we're kind of hovering around that and trying to find support. We did form a higher low. So right here, we formed a higher low, as you can see here. So that is a kind of a bullish confirmation signal, but not enough for me to jump into a bullish position. But yeah, I do see some potential upside to GameStop as well as AMC when the markets do start heading downwards and people start redirecting their money into meme stocks again. So I'm still bullish on these meme stocks. Might take some time for that to happen, but overall, I don't think that these will be dumping anytime soon. So next on the list is NVDA stock, which is ticker symbol NVDA. So I've been bullish about the stock for a while, and we did get some upside. I didn't enter any calls just because I didn't know whether this wave 4 will be completed by now. And we actually did get 2 days in a row of just like 5% increases in the stock. So that is a lot of a lot of valuation going into NVDA, and I actually think that this wave 5 is very clearly forming an impulsive structure. So I want to point that out right here. So we take the extension level of this dip in bottom right here, and we see that we're kind of hovering right around the 1.618 and 1.414 extension levels. So if we want to subdivide this wave 5, I think we can very clearly do that. So we just take a 1, 2, 3 somewhere here, 4, and then we're working on that 5 upwards. So that's what we should see in NVIDIA in the future. So, and like I said in the past video, I don't really want to jump into any bullish positions on a stock just because the markets are really risky right now and the valuations are really high. So and especially they're really close to getting to that bear market period. I didn't really want to jump into any bullish positions, but this stock still does look like it could go upwards more after it kind of hangs out around here for the wave 4, and then we push upwards again for that wave 5. And actually it's kind of cool because NVIDIA is, as you know, a member of NASDAQ, and as you can see, the NASDAQ is getting really close to hitting that topping period, and so are the major components of the index. So NVIDIA, as you can see, is on the last bits of upside. There's very limited upside left in terms of the stock. Maybe it could go up to 234, but after that, it is going to head downwards and it's going to sell off, and that would definitely trigger a sell off as well in the QQQ and as well as in SPY because they're all connected. So as you can see, individual stocks are also looking to shape up for downside. So you can just tell from the individual stocks that there is some action going to happen in the next month or so, and you can tell from AMC and GME as well. These meme stocks looks like they're getting ready for some bounce. So I do see a lot of correlation between these individual stocks and potential bear markets in the future. So yeah, I'm going to be looking to set up. This is just more confirmation to look to set up for puts on the markets in the future. So yeah, that's going to be an update for this video. I just wanted to keep everyone updated with the price action we got today because the indexes are up a lot, and I just want to keep a reminder that this upside is probably going to be temporary. It's not does not indicate that we're not going to have bear markets. It's just we're heading upwards for these wave 5 projections right now. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.